Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm honoured to be joined here by Dave Buzzer Barrow in his home in Merewether Heights, and Dave's the Secretary of the Merewether Historic Society. Thanks for your time, Dave.
Thank you.
No problem.
No.
We're very interested to hear a bit about, this is a community that we've designed online called the Merewether and Merewether Heights Community. Could you give us a bit of an idea of what the Merewether Historic Society is about?
It was formed just on 15 years ago by a man called Don Harris, and he saw that time was slipping by, but there was no record of anything what happened here in days gone by. So him and a couple of others had a public meeting at the old Merewether RSL. I think it was in April about 2001. I'm not sure of that date, but anyway, out of that became the Merewether Historical Society. And somewhere down the track, I finished up as the secretary. And Donnie put me onto this researching part because Merewether has had a civil riot where they threw a few stones at each other down on the Merewether Bowling Club's number 2 green, where the Merewether Bowling Club is and where we meet at St Augustine's Hall. There used to be called the Merewether B Pit, or the new pit. And what you do find is how people lived back then. It was incredible. I mean, porridge was the staple diet. We can laugh today.
Yeah.
But the man had porridge for breakfast, he had porridge for lunch, and probably the big earthen bowl would be on the fire, and they'd draw some food off that at night. Mm. And when you read about how the woman had to survive when if she lost her husband, that was incredible. She had nothing. The pit gave her nothing. All she got was a bit of a handout from the locals at the pit. And one of the ways they got round that was to get remarried real quick. Mm. And it wasn't sex, it was survival. And I can show you heaps of stories on that.
So that was the thing that caught your attention, was you realised that there was all these amazing memories and stories, but there was no recollection or capturing of it. So you meet up every second Tuesday?
Every second Tuesday of the month.
Yep.
We have our meetings at St Augustine's Church Hall. They're from 2 o'clock until roughly 3 o'clock. We have a guest speaker every month. Some speakers are not historical, they're on things that's happened in the world, and where they've been. Like some people walked across the Sahara Desert sort of thing.
Wow.
That sort of,
interesting.
That principle, they're very interesting.
Yep.
And we have people do speak on historical aspects of Merewether, of Newcastle, you get Ed Tonks. Ed talks on hotels. What he doesn't know about the old hotels is nobody's business. Mm. And that sort of thing.
That'd be a good thing to look forward to, a good company for all of you, wouldn't it?
It is.
Yeah.
I think it's great.
Yeah.
And we have 4 bus trips a year. They're not so much of a historical nature, but they're more of going somewhere, having a look at something in general, having a nice lunch, and be back here before 3:30.
Yeah.
Because the buses usually got to go and pick the kids up then.
You wouldn't be doing any pub crawls. We're having a funny story about there, but you felt that one of the first pub crawls in Australia might have been from around this area.
Well, I think it would be 1861 or 62.
You born and bred in Merewether?
Yeah, I was born at Hillcrest.
Okay.
And except for when I went away, I've been here all my life.
Yeah.
And I still go to the same doctor's practice of where my mother went when she first discovered she was having me. And I get no discount for longevity. But even around here where we are today, this was all farms.
Yeah.
It was Mr. Rose had a farm up there, up on Scenic Drive.
Yeah.
And all his kids went to the Glebe School over on the other hill.
Yeah.
They all walked down through the pit yard, down Railway Street as it was then, and up to the school, rain, hail or shine.
Yeah, you just got on with things.
Yeah, he just got on with it.
Yeah.
And my mother used to get us out of bed. My brother was here, he could confirm it. And she'd say, do you want to go for a ride in the train? You want to go for a ride in the train that's coming through the junction? You've got to get your breakfast before you went out. And we used to go all through the shunt in there with the train. We were in the guards van. And sometimes the guards would let us go down the junction. Down Morgan Street, down into Merewether Street, down the back of Junction School. Then you just ran home. Think nothing of it.
Yeah.
Oh, good. Now you'd have to sign indemnity forms.
Yeah.
Occupational health and safety.
Health insurance, life insurance. But back on the Merewether Historic Society, so anybody that's watching this, they'd be welcome at
more than
St.
welcome.
Augustine's Church in
2
Windsor
p.m.
Street.
2 p.m. on the second Tuesday of every month,
Yep.
bar November.
Yep. Good company.
Yep. And you'll get a cup of tea and a bit of cake.
How about that? That'll do, mate. We're really grateful of people like Dave in our community. Wears many hats, and we could sit here for hours talking about many different topics. Some of the yarns we had beforehand I was quite interested to hear that City Road collapsed. And
Oh yeah, I'd love to see that today.
far out. But we appreciate your time and all the wonderful efforts you're putting into the community and sharing your knowledge and gathering information to keep, the soul in Merewether.
Yeah.
Thanks very much.
Thanks you.
No problems.